Good morning to you, everybody. Wow, it is such a beautiful morning, although the weather's overcast here in Johannesburg, South Africa, but it's okay. I heard that the weather will be a low of 13 degrees and a high of 22 degrees, but this is my kind of weather. I am your host this morning, Lee, and I am joined by my trusty sidekick, Mr. Miller.
Top of the morning to all of you. It is morning. There's so many people joining us, Leandra, from all around the world. So I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you're joining us from. We are so excited, man. This is going to be an awesome show, Leandra. I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
Absolutely. And we are sending you all love here from the filling station in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Yeah.
To you, wherever you are, all over the world. We are the team of the Whensday Warm-Up.
Come on now, the Whensday Warm-Up. I love that.
And you know what?
So beautiful.
It's so appropriate for today because we need a bit of a warm-up. You know what I'm saying? Because the weather's a bit cold here, man.
It's just like, a little bit down. So we need to get the spirits
this morning, Mr. Miller calls me. He's like, hey, yo, Lee, listen, are we still wearing our from marginalized to mainframe shirts? I'm like, yes, why? He's like, but hey, did you see the weather? I'm like, put on a jacket.
No, so let me tell you guys the story actually. So what happened this morning, I had the perfect outfit, for this morning show.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I went out and I'm like, no, it's not going to work for this weather. And that's the reason why I called. I'm like, yo, what's happening? I was still wearing this blue t-shirt, And then I was like, okay, cool. If you're wearing it, I'm still going to pull through with the trip, So I got the denim swag going today,
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now, marginalized to mainframe, giving it that liquor.
Come on.
And also in studio, actually sitting in one of the seats today is our trusty chef.
Woo.
Please give it up for Mr. Was Cooking Good Looking Jezzo.
Yes, that is correct. It is I, Mr. What's Cooking Good Looking.
Yeah. So, Mr. What's Cooking Good Looking, what are we cooking today?
Today we're actually doing more of a competition type of a thing.
Okay.
So we have some ingredients that we have to bring from home.
Yes.
But Leandra's the only one who brought the ingredients.
Shout out to you, Lee.
Shout out to you, Lee.
We love you.
What can we say?
Eldrin came here with dry noodles. I don't know what we're going to do with dry noodles.
I got my dry noodles, and this is the Kellogg's one, the chicken flavor.
Hey.
So the challenge basically is...
But we're not going to do the challenge now. No,
we're not.
We'll explain it later, but that's what we're doing. So we're actually doing a cooking challenge today.
That's it.
Okay, lovely. But listen, guys, like I said to you, it's the Whensday Warm-Up. The weather, I was feeling a bit downcast this morning. I won't lie, though. And I think it's because of my hair, man. I'm a girly girl. My hair's wet, but it still went home. I don't understand. It's that mixed masalas happening in the strands. You know what I'm saying? But so what I want us to do, man, just to get the liquorness up.
The blood.
Yes, the blood flowing.
Yes,
I think we must do a warm-up.
Okay.
You guys are familiar with this warm-up. It's a drama warm-up.
Listen.
Yeah.
Jesse is like the guy that... he does warm-ups and all that.
He
but
does.
I know you also you big on this. So,
yes, I'm big on warm-ups.
So are you gonna lead us?
I'm gonna lead you guys. Okay, so we have to get up on our feet.
Okay.
And if you're sitting at home, get up on your feet and join.
Thank you. Our chef said it right there. So if you are at home,
I need to put my mic
and you
up
need
here.
to warm up a little bit. Yes, today look how tall is Eldrin.
I need to put my mic up here, so...
You out of frame, yay.
Can we get one of those choir stand mics for this guy?
Honestly. Okay, so this is the warm-up, right? What you're going to do is we're going to disappear for a few seconds in this warm-up. But you'll see us again, okay? So what you do is we do a countdown from 10, okay? So we're going to loosen up every part from the fingertips to the toes, right? And then also our voices. So you have to say it because this also helps with your breathing. Okay. So we're going to go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to shake the foot, which you guys won't be able to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you have to go down and you have to hit the floor. And then we're going to go all the way to 1. Okay. Are we ready, guys? I'm going to take my headphones off.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes! It's so exhilarating, like the feeling after that.
And liberating at the same time.
Yeah. And breathtaking.
That's the word that I was looking for, but you took it right out of my mouth.
Well done, Jesse. Well done, team. Shout out to you. You guys did an amazing job. We even had Jesse's wedding ring falling off.
You
Can you believe it?
That's why you have to get your size, people.
You see, weight loss. This thing helps. You look how fast Jesse lost weight. His ring flew off.
Fingers started shrinking.
But tell me that's not like
No, I can
it gets you in the mood, eh?
I can remember Leandra actually used to do those exercises with us.
Yeah.
When we do our productions, our theatre productions. So it was awesome having a young throwback on a Wednesday.
Hey,
you know, I wish we could
big.
actually do like another drama sometime.
Yeah, no,
soon.
we should. We should do another theatre production.
Awesome.
You know, what we used to do, we were all part of the drama team. And remember those improv days?
Yo, those
we
were
were like,
the best days.
we actually have to do a throwback one Wednesday. I think Jesse has one clip.
I do.
Of that. Yes, see, but it was so funny. But anyway, guys, let's get into our next segment. We're so out of breath. We are so unfit. For those of you at home, I don't know, did any of you do it? But if you did, like, do you have your breath? Are you still going strong?
Are you a rot?
Or as alles right by die huis? But now we're going to go over to this segment here on our show called Breaking News. Mr. Miller, what's trending in the news today?
So basically what's trending in South Africa, we have the private sector getting impatient with the government with regards to the slow rollout of COVID-19 vaccines. So as we speak, currently there's only been 5,500 vaccines that has been taken from citizens. So we started out on the 17th of Feb, and now the private sector wants to take over the whole operation.
Wow.
So they say that some businesses calculate that they would be able to vaccinate at least 60,000 people a day if we give the private sector a chance.
So wait, how many vaccines were we first supposed to get in total? Wasn't like 80,000?
Yes.
I think it was.
It was 80,000, right? And then we were supposed to get like the next 20,000 or something like that. Also, we don't know.
That is correct. And I mean, I'm sitting here waiting. I need to get vaccinated, you know?
Come on now.
You're
Really?
last on the list, my brother.
Honestly, I mean, if we're only sitting at 5,000 now, when are we gonna get there?
When you're
We need to
33.
push the inside show. Let's speak nicely of the government. We thank you so much,
we love
government.
you
We
guys.
love you.
You
To
guys
the
are
health
amazing.
department, we just want to say we really appreciate what you do
And all your efforts.
I'll send through my ID number and all the details that you need after the show.
But
Please
just to
send.
burst your bubble there, I always said from the start,
Yeah.
I don't like speaking bad about the government, but there's times when I'm not speaking
You can't
bad
take
about
it
but
anymore.
you can't take it anymore, yeah.
Yeah.
How did we expect them to vaccinate.
Hey, come on.
Vaccinate so many people when we struggle to get our IDs
Yo, bruh.
for just booking to renew your driver's license
Yo,
takes you.
Speaking of which, also I don't like to speak badly of the government, but but also now in January I had to renew my license, okay, because it was expired for very long. Also, I was living in Cape Town by the time it was expired, so I couldn't really, and I wasn't driving in Cape Town. Then when I came back, okay, my license is expired, so I go and I'm looking for a booking because we've got this online booking system now to renew your license. So I go onto the thingy. None of the testing stations have a booking date for the whole year. Where do you hear that? Wow. I refresh, nothing. I go into one of the testing stations. I ask them, listen, I can't get a booking online. She's like, there's nothing we can do. You must wait. I'm like, okay, no, cool. I'm not going to... Because you couldn't find it, I'm not going to take off my bekeer. I'm not going to take off my bekeer bikie. Keeping it's bekeer bikie means your saved jacket. Your Christian jacket. I'm like, I'm not taking this one off. I'm keeping it on. I walk out. Eventually, I pray to the Lord. I find a booking far from where I live, actually on the other side of town. It could have been Ardis. It might as well have been. Anyway, I'm not going to mention names. But should I mention names? I go to Xavier Junction and I finally get a booking there. Now I'm like, I booked my time. Like,
so you think in your head, I have a time?
I've got a time. Okay, they say you must come an hour before the time.
Okay.
Never mind the fact that, why must I come an hour before the time if this is my booking? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I get there. I get an hour before the time. I'm sitting. This one lady, what do you call them? Karens. A Karen's there. She's like, why must I wait so long? I booked this slot and whatever. Now I'm doing the accent. Now you guys can racial profile. And you're like, and I don't understand. What's the use of booking if we must still come stand here and wait? And no, it's a big thing. I'm like, auntie, you are your blood pressure lady. Can you please just calm down? We know we've been living in South Africa for all our lives,
And
anyway,
we know how things get done.
We have patience.
They say to me, okay, it takes about 6 weeks for your license to get here. Now, I know that if your license comes and you don't pick it up at the testing station, they send it back to Pretoria. Then you must go and fetch it.
That's another
guys,
hour,
that was in
minutes.
January, that I booked. The 18th of January, I booked. I'm waiting. I'm counting down because I'm a kind of person. I keep track of. I diarize everything.
That's great.
Now my time comes and I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to get my license. I'm not hearing from them. I let the 1 week go, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now I'm sitting on 9 weeks. I still don't have my license. I call them. They say phone down in my ear. Nobody's answering. I keep calling over and over and over and over and over and over. They don't answer the phone. It's engaged. Then they let it ring. Then they pick it up. They put it off.
Money that you're spending
money
for
that
airtime.
I'm spending. So then I asked somebody, I was asking somebody in the office time, what do I do? Like, I don't know, when am I? They're like, girl, you must go into the testing station, go see if your license is there because they will send it back. I go in eventually. I'm like, I'm here to get my license. He's like, okay, where's your receipt or whatever? I'm like, I don't have my receipt here. Can't you just take my ID and check for me? He goes, he checks. He's like, your license is here so long. I'm like, so now what must happen?
But anyway, I think we're going to just move over to the next topic. On a lighter note, ladies and gentlemen, more information on Cape Town's planned second airport has emerged. This is the Cape Winelands Airport that aims to become an alternative to Cape Town International, like Lenseria to Oar Tambo. I think that is really a thing that we should put out there.
Well done to Cape Town.
Well
Just
done,
don't
guys.
build it like you built the bridges. Non-connecting.
No, honestly, when I was living in Cape Town, it was the weirdest thing to see these half bridges. I'm like, now where do you go to from here? It just stops in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, cool. Another trending topic on Twitter is the Money Up Challenge. This is from Love. Money up. But nonetheless, this is Live Better Academy. Basically, this is where you build your financial confidence, and you can also stand a chance of winning 50,000 Rand to boost your financial future. So you can get learnings. I'm going to tell you now.
Is this now Capitec?
Yeah, this is Capitec, yes.
We need to go. We need to switch to Capitec.
So they actually have
if you are watching this,
different.
please do think about sponsoring.
They actually have
Capitec,
different courses. So these causes cover becoming money smart, saving, budgeting, credit and debt. So we have. This is actually good causes to set you up financially and also to know how to spend and use your money. So shout out to you, Kepitek. You guys are doing a phenomenal job with just upskilling our people with regards to financial.
Definitely, I'll be in one of your branches soon. Because I'm sick and tired of my bank at the moment. hey,
not mentioning any names, but nonetheless,
how can we help you? Not mentioning any names.
Said it. But nonetheless, moving over to the last breaking news or trending topic rather, is that the man himself who was once the president of the world, Donald Trump.
Definitely the president of the world.
He hints at launching his own social media platform. Can you guys believe it? He's actually planning.
Seeing that he was banned
from everything.
From
every platform.
And we know this guy was like a proper what do you call
Tweeter.
Tweeter. He was like a proper tweeter.
He was a proper Twitter.
And now he aims at launching his own social media network. And apparently, according to his advisors, rather his senior advisor, Jason Miller, has my son. Uncle
Jason.
In the family. Uncle Jason, shout out to you.
Don't forget me when that millions come in.
But nonetheless, so they're basically expecting this to come out in the next 2 or 3 months, and also they're expecting tens of millions of people to be joining the social media network.
I can imagine.
I can imagine
he
what
had a
it's
big
going to be.
following.
He did.
So it makes sense.
What do you guys think it's going to be called?
I heard that it's going to be called Media Buzz, right? I heard that it's good. But then there were people
it's a boring name though.
It is quite boring. But then there were people on Twitter who was like, giving it a go away. There was memes galore. They were like, it's gonna be called, I don't know what. There was like all these weird names.
Money.
Hey, money.
Probably with the Apprentice Network or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. But he's a brilliant businessman. You have to give it to him. Jesse's a trader, and he was like, well, you know what? To be honest with you, when Trump was in office, the economy was doing pretty well.
Yeah, he wasn't good for the people.
But he was good for the markets.
Good for the economy and the markets.
Yeah, no,
well,
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to an end of the breaking news segment. And
let's ask the people if they awake and they're willing to talk to us today. What do you guys think Trump is going to name this new app of his? Give us some suggestions. We'll move on so long, but give us some suggestions.
And then we'll come back to the comments.
Yes. Now we're going to go into our segment, Was Cooking Good Looking? Hey! But we've got a challenge for you. So if I can please ask our chef to bring the ingredients over, and then he's going to explain to us how we're going to do this. Liquor.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, so... Hey man. So now what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna do a sandwich challenge. And this is our ingredients. Well, half of our ingredients. So we've got.
There's only 6 slices here, so it's 2, 2, 2.
Yeah.
To our cameraman and our producers.
Hey, we must not break it up. We must break it up. We'll.
Every man for himself
with our chef, we do things. We are family here. We can break things up.
When you were a kid and they cut your thing in 4.
Yeah. We should have brought a knife. Like we don't have a knife here. Okay.
We'll break it.
Yeah, we'll break it with our hands. So this is what we're going to do. Chef, will you tell us what are we going to do here with this ingredients?
Okay, so basically, as you can see, we have some bread, we've got some tomatoes, we have some cucumbers, some lettuce, some Willard sprinkle cut salt and vinegar flavored potato chips, and some cheese. That's the
cheddar cheese.
Most important ingredient.
Hey.
You can't go
so
wrong
we each
with cheese.
get a slice of. We each get 2 slices of bread.
Yes, each one gets 2 slices of bread. Thank you. We washed our hands. Don't stress.
And they sanitized.
Yes, we sensitize here.
Yes, we're very sensitized because we're sensitive to you guys. Okay. So we've got 3 minutes on the clock in order to do this. And our viewers and our director of photography here is going to be the judge, okay? He's going to tell us who is the best. We're talking presentation, we're talking taste, we're talking creativity.
Name,
and at the end,
everything.
Name and everything. And we also have to come up with a name. Okay, so are you guys ready? Let me just clear my space here, Leka. Okay? Right.
Okay.
3 minutes on
Can
the
I
clock.
open the packet so long so we're saving time?
Yes.
I just wanna do this real quick. Let me just take out my stopwatch
Sure.
so that we all
Some fancy
keep an
lunch
eye
boxes
on it.
here.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
In 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Let's go.
go.
Okay. So, I see Lee starting off with the cheese there. Hey, that man's copying my strategy, I see. Yo. Hey, what can we do? These people that like to copy, eh? Okay. This here. Yo. This cameraman is all up in my grill. Hey, the girl is still toasting. Cho. I didn't know we can toast.
Didn't say that's in Slutter's undercover.
Yo, she legit video stuff. You listen to that.
That sounds like
An ASMR challenge up in here.
Is there no butter?
I might just have some chips. Those crunched with the hands.
Like I said in the start, we did censor thoughts. Okay. Yo, peeps. So where do I go from here? Can't you see? Did it work?
I'm having a blaze.
Did Lee's work? Where the cheese at, bro? What's our time there? 1 minute 44. So basically a minute left. Okay.
Miller, what you doing?
Presentation, bro.
Presentations.
Wait.
It's all about presentation. Guys, you literally have 50 seconds left.
Yeah, hopefully it goes in.
30 seconds.
30 seconds! Can we add some time? It didn't work.
Extra time. A minute. Another
Okay,
minute.
we've got 20 seconds.
And I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your time
And
is
our
up.
time is up. Hey. Hey now.
Oh
Hey
my
now.
goodness.
Okay. Right. Let's have a
Let's
seat.
check this out. Oh, this thing tastes nice.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, right. So we've got a comment here from Candace Sammy. Candace Sammy, we want to send you so much love. Like, I feel like Candace Sammy is already part of the family. Thank you so much for tuning in, Candace. Candace has a suggestion. Candace has a suggestion for Donald Trump's thingy, his app. It's D-Trumprophy.
I think she was trying to say catastrophe.
Oh, I see you, Candace. Is that what you're trying to say? Just let us know.
Trophy.
Wasn't eat yet.
Trump trophy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, right.
was just
So, we are done with our sandwiches, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, right. So, let us see. Our cameraman's just gonna come in quickly to show you guys an up close view of our thingy keys, and then he's gonna taste it and he's gonna tell us which one is the best. Okay, so let's just get a close up.
Like a fruit salad.
Bro, this is creativity right
This
here.
is Mr. Miller's.
That's just get the angle.
And he
Can
needs
we
to
just
give the name as well.
Okay, what's your name?
This is Tamati lavashnashni.
Wow. Wow. This is the
Tamati.
Mountie Marashnashni.
Lavashnashni.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey.
Sure.
Okay, this is mine. Okay. It's called, because we're using all these amazing ingredients, it's called the Health Snack Attack.
Yay!
Hey, Health Snack Attack. Okay.
Last
And last
but
but
not
not least,
least.
we've got our very own chef.
Hey!
He's one here.
Yes.
That's our chefs. What is yours called, chef?
House to let.
Nice.
Mine is house to
House
let.
to let.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Right. Yo, Candace is laughing. She's breaking us out for this. Okay. So, who do you think is the best here, guys? So we've got Haram Shnavashnashni,
Tamati lavashnashni.
Tamati Lavashnashni.
It is a mixture of French and Italian at the same time. Shout out to my people that are joining us from all across the
The
world.
world. Yes. Okay.
So,
Tomato Lavashnashni.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And this is mine. It's called the Health Snack Attack. Okay. And that's Chessie's.
This is mine, the house to let.
House to
As
let.
you can see, it's a young house that I built.
So I think we should have the producer actually letting us know which one really. So you need to score us based on presentation,
Yes.
based on the name,
And based on
and-
taste.
and based on taste.
Okay. Where do you want to start, chef?
yo.
I mean, producer.
Yo.
Pray about it.
That legit looks like a fruit salad, I won't lie. So now we're in the semis. I'm gonna knock one out.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock one out. On creativity, yo, Lee, I got love for you and everything, but it looks like yours is just a normal sandwich. Your creativity only comes with this little piece. Let's get the shot in here real quick, bro.
Okay.
Hey.
Creativity, you say, huh?
Yo. Okay.
I'm a minimalist, so.
They love that.
Yeah.
And they were just.
Hey, this is a
lazy.
difficult one because, bro, I don't know what is that, bro.
Is that creative?
I don't know what is that. Nah, you just like piled.
Bro, this is creativity at its best.
You just piled stuff on there, bro. So I think I'm gonna have to eliminate Miller, and now we're on to the final.
Okay. Final, let's go.
It's fine, I'll eat my own sandwich, thank you.
How do you even eat that, bro?
I don't know, I'm gonna find a way.
You need a spoon for that
I
one.
don't know how to eat that thing.
Cutlery.
Yo, it looks like you just shot custard.
I don't know, I'm just gonna be myself here.
Okay.
All right, so we're on to the final now. I think for me, the winner must be based on creativity and putting effort into making the sandwich and obviously building it and so forth on.
Leandra, we know.
Nah, I'm gonna have to give it to Jezzo.
Yeah!
I'm gonna have to give it to Jezzo.
The chef, it was expected. Well
I
done.
might have to give it to Jezzo.
Effort? What did you say? And putting it together? What? I'll rather give it to Eldon. I feel like Eldon's is more colorful. What is that?
That
It's
is
house
like
to
a,
let.
That's how.
it's just a
house to
leaf.
let.
It's a leaf on top of what?
It's a house. Look at the structure.
Wow.
Look at the structure. Where do we go in by yours? Where do we even
Bro,
start?
this is so creative, bro.
No,
Look,
bro.
if I must explain you nicely,
It's color.
you know, it's so creative.
No.
Okay, well.
I think it's time to start
So
eating.
Jesse wins this challenge.
Jesse wins.
Wow.
Wow, shout out.
Hey,
Laurestine
guys.
says definitely opting for the health snack attack.
Yes, there we go.
Wow.
Thank
It's
you
your
so
sister
much.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's
No, but it's
Leandra's
not.
sister.
Like, this is amazing.
Nepotism.
I just want to say thank you to my sister out there, Laurestine. But this is, I mean, look at this. Come on,
But
people.
if-
Let's
in
be
all
honest.
honesty, if I must vote also, I'll give it to Lee.
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't.
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't.
But the
I
thing is
would.
with Lee, yours for
She
simplicity.
even
that's
melted the
dope.
cheese and stuff.
Jay, we're
Okay,
talking about.
what are we basing this on? Because for simplicity, yours is obviously.
No, it's not simplicity. Like if you look
Y'all
at the
can speak about
design,
simplicity
okay?
when
You
I'll
look at the
be
design.
eating, yeah.
Think about the sandwich. If you want to sell a sandwich in a shop, are you going to go for that one? Which one are you going to buy when you go into a shop?
Okay, definitely yours. Definitely yours.
Come on, Jay. Come on. Okay, let us. We'll eat while we.
Go on. Don't trust. It's fine.
Okay. See, I even break mine so nicely. Okay, I'm gonna taste it quickly. Candace Sammy says, Jesse, Mr. Remax, how much is it to rent? Good one, Candace. Good one.
Laurestine says, I would definitely not want to rent house to let one. Guys, you do not see the creativity and the art in this.
But it tastes so good.
It does. I haven't tasted mine yet, but it tastes so nice.
It tastes so good. Wow. Being a bit rude here. But it's so good. So you guys, the ingredients that we used, is crinkle cut, salt and vinegar. Well, it's crinkle cut, salt and vinegar.
Free marketing.
We used tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, cheese, and bread. We used Albany bread.
It's lovely.
I feel like doing
one thing that I love
ASMR.
about this show is that we actually get to eat on it, because I think one thing that I always think about, especially for people that are on set in the movie, whatever the case may be, I actually wonder, do they really eat? You know, was he acting or something like that? Do they really eat or not?
They do eat, but the thing is,
I don't know who on earth would make such a breakfast. Pancakes, eggs, alles. And then the guy walks in and just rushes off to work. Takes a small muffin or something.
okay, but let me tell you guys, remember you shoot on set, you shoot a number of takes, right? So you don't just shoot one take. So for instance, you'll have like, you'll get like a main, like the main cam, which is alpha cam, that will shoot from the front, and then you'll have to get like the person reacting on the other side. So for continuity basis, imagine now if you have to keep making the breakfast. So that's the reason why the people don't normally eat it. It's basically for continuity purposes, and also for it, like, I feel like it will disturb the acting. Now you must like focus on. It's a lot of work to remember
Especially
lines
if you
and all
chew
those
like
stuff.
Eldrin.
Exactly. Okay. So while we at it here, guys. So how is mine, Jay?
Tastes nice.
Okay.
I think the salt and vinegar gives the really good.
Yeah, no, Eldrin is really enjoying those crinkle cuts.
Yo,
eh?
he just gives
Yo.
ads to the
Okay.
fruit salad.
So let's continue, guys. Let's just clear this space up here.
Yeah.
Can you also take that as you go off?
Yeah. And the cheese.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep my sandwich here so long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
we're
keep
gonna
your
keep our
sandwich here. You can eat that.
Thank you so much, Jay. We love you, bro.
Can you see how distracting food is? Now imagine now on set you must now be eating. People will get just distracted.
But it is the Whensday Warm-Up, you know, so there has to be breakfast involved.
Candace says that it's definitely a level up from what we had back in the day. There was no lettuce and tomatoes, just crisps and bread. That's true. I remember
Candace?
those days.
The creativity is what lacked back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a recap on March, right? March's programming. We started off with Mr. Wilson. Unconventional Careers, we started off with Mr. Wilson, who is a lettering artist and graphic designer. Self-taught, by the way. How was that for you guys? I'm just going to go and toast my bread a little more. Continue speaking there.
Food can be very distracting, but thank God for food. It's amazing. Nonetheless, I think Mr. Wilson, Hust Wilson, man, I love that guy so much. He's really doing big things out there in the industry and across the world. I mean, this is someone that we grew up with at the factory, you know, serving together in the same youth group, leading young people to Jesus, and to see what God has done for him
definitely
is phenomenal. I mean, he used to use he had a BlackBerry, and myself and Clayt were actually speaking about it. He started editing on a BlackBerry with a silly app. I mean, look at him now. You know, ever since he started, he's blown up tremendously.
Definitely, it's like you were saying. You know, we were basically our youth days we spent together as a team with the factory, and we were introduced to each other through that. But also just like his determination and his will to learn and to do and to improve himself. That is for me what is so remarkable about him. And also he's a dancer, so he is a creative. He's got such a creative mind. We were all like, hey, here's the G,
Born and
like he's
bred.
in the house, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he doesn't just rely on his talent. He doesn't just rely on his craft, on his talent. He relies on craft, which means that you continuously work at it. And as an artist myself, I know the importance of it. A lot of the times people think that, okay, like with acting, for instance, you're just going to go act and then it's over with. But you have to continuously, acting is like a muscle. It's because emotions is a muscle. And so you have to constantly build and work at it. So that's the reason why I make it my mission to attend workshops and stuff. And I know that he would be online, you know, going through these courses.
Yes.
It's so important.
Having online interviews and
Definitely,
stuff like that.
definitely. And then we move over to our cardiac technician.
Gee was. Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Hayes.
Wow.
No, not Jamie Lee Hayes. Jamie Lee Kinsey, she's married now. Hey, I keep forgetting. Jamie Lee Kinsey, forgive me, Jamie, if you're watching this. A cardiac technician. How was that for you guys? I didn't know what a cardiac technician is,
I
to be
also
honest
didn't know
with
what
you.
it
I also
was.
didn't know.
I had to do some research. The moment you said, hey, Aldrin, this is what we have on the show next. She's a cardiac
Technician.
Technologist, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, what the heck is that? I know
Yeah.
maybe cardiac deals with like
Heart.
heart
Yeah.
and all of that. And I'm like, maybe it's like, you know, heart technology, maybe heart technology, you know? So they had to do some research there, and I was actually very fascinated from the findings. And having her on the show was really informative session for me, and I really learned a lot from what those people do in that particular profession. So it was really nice. I enjoyed that.
Definitely. And for you, Jess?
No, I definitely enjoyed it as well. For me, what stood out most was her personality in a way. She's a very nice, bubbly person.
She is.
And
she was here super early, eh? She was the
Yeah.
first one here. Like,
When-
I'm like,
when I
why?
walked in, she was here.
She was the lactose intolerant, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
But she still
And
had.
she
Yeah.
still had the...
She was such a sport.
Yes, she was.
She
but
tasted our chef's smoothie. But it's true what you said. Her personality is
her
just like...
personality. When she came, I'm like so nervous.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't say because
Definitely.
she was just flowing with us and just having fun in studio.
100%.
Yeah, that's what stood out most for me when it came to her. She was just herself, basically.
Yeah.
She didn't put on a front or anything.
No,
And
no.
I'm a
Cardiac technician.
Yeah,
Well, and I have
respect
my
me.
own practice. She was just like, you know, and she respected our space. She respected
Yeah.
us as hosts and as the team and stuff like that. So that's really big ups to you, Jamie. Big ups to Mr. Houston, our very own brother. And then last week,
Intense.
What a session.
intense show. We had Shadeen August, the forensic anthropologist. The name itself is already so...
Libby, before we go there, I can smell
I
your
can
bread
smell,
in the oven.
yeah.
Just make sure that it's not burning there.
I don't know how you're going to take it out now. Because your hands are going to burn.
Actually done this.
I would like to see what happened there.
But continue speaking there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Nonetheless, we had an awesome session with Shadeen.
Yeah, she explained once where she actually had to open up a body bag was moving.
Wow.
And-
Hey.
So, what's it called? Where the people lay in the fridges?
The mortuary.
That word, yes.
The mortuary.
So she was explaining, she was in the mortuary and a body bag started moving. And she actually had to go and check, why is this body bag
Crazy.
moving? And in your, I went home and I was thinking about it. It's like, what did you do in that?
What did
What
you
did
do,
I do?
bro? Like what the?
I watched
what the
more than enough horror movies to run out and not go and investigate.
Ugh. First of all, I hate rats.
Same.
If there's anything that I hate, it's rats.
I'm a rat and a cat.
Okay, a
I
cat
hate
I can tolerate.
No, the devil came in the form of a cat, a black cat to be precise.
But nonetheless, wow. Wow, that looks nice.
Just
That
gets
does
better
look
and
nice.
better.
Okay.
Even the
cheese melted
yeah,
nicely.
even the crisp
Wow.
is like fries now.
Yeah, yeah.
But nonetheless, rats, I completely hate them.
Yeah.
I'm as tall as I am. If I see a rat, my man, I'm jumping.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm
On
jumping.
the table.
Aye,
No
aye,
hands used.
whoa.
No,
Come
honestly,
on.
eh.
Out,
But
Satan,
it's such
out.
an interesting career. Like, I always thought that I would be interested in doing something like that.
Yo.
But like I said last week on the show, because you watch like NCIS and CSI,
And it intrigues you.
and it looks so cool, and you're like, I'm gonna do this one day. Yo, but the real life situations, and she deals with decomposed bodies. I don't know, should I be speaking about that when I'm about to eat? But
Yeah, no.
she deals with decomposed bodies and how.
But I think ultimately it was also a beautiful, informative session because
Yeah.
like there was a lot of things that we didn't know with regards
Yeah.
to the work that she does.
Yeah.
And they were only like four of them.
four in her department.
In her
like,
department,
yeah.
or
She
looking
said in
after the
Johannesburg.
For essay, she said.
No. She was saying that
For SAPS.
for SAPS.
For SAPS, okay.
Yeah, but she says that there was also like at universities they
Yes.
also have forensic anthropologists, forensic analysts, and
That was crazy. But that was a session.
That
If you
was-
guys go check it out, if you must that
that was
show,
last week's. That was
go
last
have a
week's
look
show.
at it and let
And
us
just the
know.
whole psychology side to it. Because seeing that stuff and going home and acting like, because she
Normal.
was saying,
Yeah.
like you're working with the things here, and then after you just go for lunch and it's
Dude,
normal.
dude.
In my head, I'll be
Gee
thinking, Chano, what if I'm now eating the finger that I was busy with here, checking it?
You're not gonna want Viennas after that.
If you're elder, you don't want Russians after. I'm joking.
No, thank you. No, thank
No,
you.
but that is your big respect to that. A big
Yeah,
respect
no.
to her being
It's a
able
calling.
to do that. It's definitely a
Definitely
calling.
a calling.
It's like
Definitely.
teaching. Teaching is a calling.
Yo, but that call must be scary, eh?
What's this?
The call.
Yo, very. Hello? It's me. I'm not alive. Come fetch me.
yo, heavy,
yo.
heavy. But let's talk careers in general. We were saying like, yo, you know, when you're younger, you have this idea in mind, like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. I'm gonna work at this. But I feel like each one of us here around the table can speak about like our disappointments, like the thing that we had in mind when we were young and naive is not really the thing that we ended
It's
up
like this.
doing. Yo,
It ended up in crumbles.
Well, not necessarily. You know, God always has a better plan for your life,
Yeah.
and hence, if something happens, just know that God
God's
allowed
in
it to
control.
happen, and it's all for His glory and for His purpose.
Yes.
So I can actually, if I should, I actually wanted to
should.
become a president. You
Yo.
know?
Yay!
I wanted
Come
to
on
become
now.
the president of South Africa. The Republic of South Africa presents to you the Mr. President Aldrin Miller. That is so perfect, you know. Like there's just you don't get better than that, you know. But nonetheless, I wanted to become the president of South Africa, and you know, your parents always want you to be a doctor, accountant, or lawyer. Those are the top three. Colored families: lawyer, doctor, accountant, right? And I was like, no ways. I want to be the president of this country, you know. I want to be the first citizen of the Republic of South Africa. Shout out to you, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. But nonetheless, went to school, everything, finished my matric. Still had the dream of becoming the president of South Africa. And then I actually went into politics at UJ. But before that,
Mr. President.
I actually I started off as a substitute teacher, so I had a really different journey. Like after school, I first had to get a job, and then I didn't make it into the universities. Like I spoke previously, I didn't get accepted, and then I had Plan B, going to upgrade my marks. Got there, I went down with 2%. Imagine going to the facility to upgrade your marks.
You
but
go down.
You go down by
Yeah.
2%. But nonetheless, God still worked it out for me. Got into university and I was studying political science, right? And I had the most amazing time studying politics. Politics is really a beautiful academic discipline. And there was a point in time I was like, hey, you know, I might just get into trouble for my mouth, you know? And then I started getting scared, becoming a little bit like, okay, what does my life look like in this field?
Yeah.
You know, within this country. And then I was like, no, God, I think there's more to it than just, you know, becoming the president of this country, you know.
Yeah.
And it basically, when you arrive there, that's when it happens. But what do you do leading up to that point?
Yeah.
And then the narrative started changing for me, right? And that's when I now started getting involved, doing this and that and the other, factory, MCing, doing radio, voiceovers, any voice work, whatever. And that like became my thing, And then I knew I was a creative, and I was like, okay, God, I'm gonna, do this up until I got my job. Got my job, was working with amazing people at Vodacom. And then I was like, okay, what's next? And then I knew, nah, this is not for me anymore, And then the next thing I did was inquire from God, and God was like, okay, boss, I want you to become a vessel for me. I need you to work in my kingdom. And then I applied at Hillsong College, and I managed to get into the institution. And so from the president, from wanting to become a president, to studying political science, to doing MC, you name it, working a corporate job, to pursuing to become a pastor. So my narrative changed like 4 or 5 times,
But I think what remained the same in your journey was the voice.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
Because if you look at everything, when it comes to politics and everything you mentioned, it comes down to
the voice.
The voice.
Wow. Come on. Thank you, Jesus.
The revelation.
Yes.
Amen.
Wow.
But it's so true, and I do believe that, like, if you're walking in your purpose and you know what God wants you to do, He will stack the do you call it the cards? Stack the cards up in
the
such
odds or something against you.
no.
Not against you, but for you.
He will stack the cards up in such a manner that every card that you draw is a card that is going to take you towards the winning streak.
Yeah.
I believe that's it. So like Jesse mentioned something so important. For him, the common denominator was the voice.
Yes.
Whether he was going to use his voice in politics, whether you were going to use your voice in ministry, whether you were going to use your voice for entertainment, the thing is the voice. And you ask God to make you a vessel, and He's using you as a mouthpiece. So
Come
all
on.
things work together for the
those,
good who love the Lord and who
Come
are called
on.
according to His purpose. And for me, it's a similar story. Like, and I feel like politics can somehow in your life influence your whether you go into full-time ministry. It's still, you have that knowledge. It doesn't fall away just because you didn't pursue it further.
Yeah.
You still have that knowledge. So there's certain things that God needs you to have in your arsenal that comes from that. With me, it's a similar story. Everything also, I couldn't get into marketing communications, which I wanted to do because I thought also that's what I wanted to do. When I was young, when I was in school, throughout school, like primary school, high school, I was always involved in the arts. I was always involved in drama. I was always involved in choir. I was involved in the arts throughout. I also did public speaking and debate all the time. I was, I was that person that wanted to be in every bus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was going to be in every bus. My parents, shame, but I just want to say thank you so much to them. They were so supportive. My parents were at every match. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. My dad ran the business that time. So my mom was at every netball match, every hockey match of my sister. She would like almost try to split herself in half, and even my dad. And it was so funny. I remember this one time we were playing, and my father, for those of you who knows my father, he's very like, so we were playing at this, I went to a predominantly white school, and so we were playing at this other predominantly white school, and these, the parents are so sophisticated, and they're sitting there with their, and my father's there like on the nets, and he's like, yes, and they're just looking at him like, but I thank them for that, because they really instilled a level of confidence in me that I feel like I need in the field at the moment. And like Eldrin was saying, there is a purpose for you. And I even feel like with Jess himself, the career path that he chose, he learned some things in his journey. And I feel like the reason why God allows us to learn things is not always for ourselves. It's
right.
for other people.
So good.
Jess was almost all over the world.
Yeah, take us through
lived
that,
in
Jess.
every country. Let us hear your story.
So finished school, fresh out of matric. That was 2013. 2014, moved to Brazil.
Old.
No, not really. Moved to Brazil 2014. Opportunity to play football there. that was the toughest time, I would say, because you go into a country where you don't know anyone.
Yes.
You can't speak the language.
Yo. It's Portuguese, eh?
Yeah, they speak Portuguese where I was staying. So they mix it. There's Portuguese and Spanish. Some parts in Brazil speak Spanish, some parts speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
But yeah, where I was staying, it's Portuguese. And you must know the Brazilians when it comes to football.
Top notch, Baba.
They are great. Let me tell you, they're amazing footballers.
Yeah.
Now you coming here, you used to your way of playing. Now they have their own way of playing. They have the skills. They have the passing abilities, everything.
And they understand
each other. And now you coming. I remember my first training session. I had to sit on the side first, watch what they're doing, and then I could only join in like 5-10 minutes later into the session, because then I understood, okay, this is how the things work and all that.
See.
Wow.
And then, was there. Became difficult because the only thing I could watch on TV was CNN, because it was the only thing in English. So I literally watched CNN every single day. I was up to date with the news, people. I knew everything and everything. Around the world. So CNN, and then got to a point where I spoke to my father and I'm like, hey, I want to come home now, because I was supposed to stay longer. So I said, now I want to come home. I can't do this anymore. It's too difficult. Because not just football-wise, but
culture.
Friends. I can't speak to anyone. I'm alone 24/7.
And being from a country and in an environment where you're always around people.
Yes. And I'm the type of person that likes to interact with people. I want to be around people.
Yeah.
When I'm alone, I feel depressed and morbid. And I'm that type of person. That's why I love being around people.
Yeah.
But I was alone every single day. Stayed in my room. Go for breakfast, lunch, supper alone, come back. It was a sad life.
So there wasn't a chance that you could speak to there, bro?
There was like 1 or 2 that spoke English. But when I went there, all the boys stayed in it was like flats basically that they stayed in.
Okay.
Because we were a lot of boys. So it was like flats that we stayed in. But when I went, there wasn't room. So I had stayed like on the other side of the academy.
Plus you were still segregated.
I was segregated. So I stayed on the other side and alone. So it was difficult. So I came home. The one thing about me, I don't give up easy.
Yeah, no. So, die hard.
You can even ask my parents. I signed myself into
academies and stuff.
and into preschool.
Okay.
My parents went to work one day. There was a preschool around the corner from us, and I told the helper she needs to take me up. I want to go there. Because
wow.
Yes. So
initiative.
What a leader you are.
Initiative.
So got back. Didn't know what to do with my life. But I said, I know I want to play football.
Yeah.
Sat every day. And before that, even when I was about 14, I got invited to the Arsenal Academy in the UK.
Whoa.
To come for trials. But spoke to my father about it that time. But like you said, colored households, doctor, lawyer. So for him, it was like a no. Until today, I put him under pressure for that. If you let me go.
That
day, we were going to be sorted.
For life.
But so... came back home from Brazil, continued searching for academies in the UK, because I said this time I want to go to a place where they speak English. Yes.
So you went to the heart of English.
I went to the heart of English. So got documents from the academies, everything, filled it out, went to my father, said, look here, this is a document. I want to go here. The nice thing about it then is they supported me in everything.
Yes.
So they would send me. Went to the UK. I was there for 2-3 years in the UK, playing football there. Came home and got a phone call to say, okay, you need to come back to the UK because there's a team that actually wants to see you for trials. And it's a League One team. So if you understand UK football, it's English Premier League, what we watch on TV, Championship, and then League One.
Wow.
So it was pro.
Yes.
So the first day I went to this team, people, I tell you, we were maybe 2 hours early. Excitement. 2 hours early. We're sitting in the car park and I just see BMs pull up. Audis, Mercedes.
Gee was
Guys jumping out of their cars with Louis Vuitton bags.
Amen.
already.
I want to be here. I want to be here.
Wow.
So yeah, so went for the trial. Everything went well. Enjoyed it a lot. Got to a point where they called me into the room now to make the decide. Am I signing for this team or am I going back home? So yeah, called me into the room. I was there with another friend, Yasin. He's from Cape Town. He struggled a bit, I won't lie. And then they called us into the room. He looked at me, the manager looked at me and said, okay, I like you a lot. We would want you here and all that. That time, he's excited.
Your heart is just
let's make it
jumping
work.
right out of your chest.
At that time, I'm already thinking Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah.
Mercedes. So that happens. Then he gets to a point where he asks me how old I am. And I tell him, I think at the time I was about 23, 22. He says, ish. I say, why ish now?
Yo, for real.
Have you ever heard a UK man say ish? Did he say ish? He didn't say ish, just say,
In his head,
In my head, I just say, So the guy that I was with that took me there asked what's wrong. He brought another guy in, I'll never forget him, tall guy, his name's Sunny. Called Sunny into the room, he says, how old do you think Sunny is? I say, hi, Sunny's 23. He says, Sunny's 17.
Wow.
Sunny's a giant.
Sunny.
He's a giant.
Oh.
He says, for that reason, we're not willing to work on the body. So unfortunately, we can't get someone in the UK that has the body, and still to get now papers and all that stuff is going to take time. So we'll get someone that stays in the UK with the body, but we're not willing to work on the body.
Gee was.
So that's the biggest regret I have till today. Not speaking for myself, saying, give me a chance, I'll work on the body myself and whatnot. So that's the biggest regret I have in my life, not speaking that day. But nevertheless, things went back to the academy, played friendlies and stuff like that. Long story short, came home, started studying sports management. Get a phone call the one day, would you like to go to a Europe trip with us? Okay, no problem. Organize that Friday show with Leroy Smith. He spoke about the trip that we went on. Guys, if I can tell you that trip.
Top
Go
notch.
watch Friday
Go watch
show.
it. Eating bread every day, Baba. Dry bread. This is a luxury. That's what we have now, is a luxury.
Dry
bread. But I was on the verge of quitting football, got that phone call. Inspired me again, went there. We were there for about a month. They said, okay, we need to come home. Got a phone call. One of the teams wanted to sign a few of the boys that went to the trip. We were about 6 boys that went back, got signed. And we were there for a while. Things weren't that great. Our living space, we never ate much. And we signed in Germany. So I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. The racism was bad.
Say it. Call it out.
So at training, they'll tell us, your monkeys must go back to Africa. We don't want these monkeys here. Just go and stuff like that. So it plays on you mentally, but you tell yourself.
We just want to say for those people who are watching, look at these monkeys now. Look at these monkeys now.
No, really.
Love it.
But that happened. And I'm the type of person, I don't take nonsense. I hit or I ignore. So I got to a point where I also said, look, you know what, I can't take this anymore because I'm going to get rude with the people that's around me because I'm getting frustrated. So just to get myself out of that situation, I said I'm going to come back home. Came back home, started a football academy, and life went on.
Nice.
That's my story.
Hey.
Shout out to
our
you,
chef.
Jess.
Our chef is
Thank
doing
you so
more than
much,
just
bro.
cooking up a storm here. He's cooking things up in the academies of the things and the what. And he's also got a beautiful son, Saint. So hopefully Saint will go overseas and do what you
I'm going to send
training him from.
age.
But I feel like Saint looks like he can be a rugby player. Don't you think he's got that? He's got that vibe.
You're gonna
That's what
upset
they
his
want.
father.
That's what they want in the UK. It's not just rugby.
Okay.
Yes.
They want the big
want
big
the big
players.
balls, yes.
No, you see what you're coming back with. You're showing those people now. You see
I'm sure.
the fruit of my wife's womb. That's there. That
You
is
know
my
what?
product.
You were supposed to just borrow my body, bro.
Hey,
for that.
for
I
real.
should have, man.
For
You would
real.
have been sorted,
I
my
should
friend.
have. But you know what? I always say this. Saint, my son,
Yes.
it's my retirement package.
Come on now, high five. And he definitely is a saint. Shout out to Kaylin at home who is with Saint. We love you guys. Such a cutie.
shout out to you.
Such a cutie. And so we're going to wrap up now. We've got Candace Sammy here that says that she applied for a job at Dove's Funeral Homes and had to inspect the bodies was one of the requirements. And she was all for it, guys. Then she says, lol, God probably said, no, my child, you are off ramping now. Yes, wow, Candace. Hi.
You must take 40. You taking Mariahsburg. No,
Candace. No. But we just want to say thank you to everybody who has watched so up until this point, and to our amazing team, our camera guys, our producer back there, our co-hosts, our chef. We did the things that needed to be done. To all our guests up until this point, we don't forget Kayla, who was our very first guest on the Whensday Warm-Up when we did the matric segment. We just want to say shout out to everybody. We have reached this is our 5th episode today.
5th.
It's our 5th episode. Thank you so much, everybody. And then next week, we got our 100th episode for the Inside Show on Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday. It's going to be a celebration.
So excited.
Tune in. Tell your peeps. Let us go big or go house to let. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Up until next time. Bye.